All right. I forgot to click done when I was done, so maybe it's not the right one, but... Kate, Color, y'all can talk. You're good.
You did it! You freaking did it!
I didn't cry! I thought I was going to.
Don't worry, I did!
I don't even know what to say.
You did great.
It's Chad's turn to praise you.
Yeah.
Let's see. I needed to find the moment. Hold on. That was amazing. I'm crying my eyes. Yes, there we go. There we go. Blazing Sparrow going. I saw at the moment that I said, meanwhile, elsewhere nearby, and I started up the final music. I saw Blazing go, there's more? It's still going, what the hell? That's right, Runewolf, a post-credit scene. Believe it or not, I wrote flows before I wrote any of the others.
Of course we believe it.
In order, it was flows, then I think Caliba and Selene's, then it was Marnie and Roland's, and then I finished Dell and Adelaide yesterday. I literally, from start to finish, spent 6 hours writing the last cutscene yesterday. I had a session at 10 o'clock and another session at 7 p.m. And I just camped my ass at the studio, plugged in my laptop, listened to music, and hammered that shit out in real time. Oh.
Your music timing worked out so well.
The one thing I'll complain about. You allow me my one.
No,
allow me my one. Allow me my one. Shut up. Shut up. Allow me my one. I dislike that I reused the Minor Labyrinth 2 music in both Dell's scene as well as Marnie and Selene's. I should have just had the previous track continue through, because then every track would have been used only once. That being said, for that to be the only thing that I'm nitpicking about what was a cavalcade of cutscenes, all right, permit me that one. Permit me that one.
Fine.
Color, thank you for lending your voice to Adelaide. You did a fantastic job.
She's really cool. She's really cool. Also, the little moment of just like Selene mentioning who his sister was. I'm like, oh,
Yeah!
All I said at the very beginning was, none of these characters are repeats from previous games. I did not say that they couldn't have connections to other games in the series. So, for those of you who end up going back later, so obviously, in case if you've been following along, Selene's younger sister is in fact Celeste, the monk sovereign, the princess heir of a kingdom of a foreign land that we had in Etrian Odyssey 3. And if you paid close attention to Dell and Adelaide's cutscene as well, no, mostly Dell, I'm thinking. Okay, if you paid attention to Dell and Adelaide's cutscene, as well as the first half of Marnie and Roland's, I kind of wrote into the adventure an in-universe explanation for why the overheal mechanic exists in Etrian Odyssey 5. I will not give the answer to the other spoiler, but if you're familiar with Etrian Odyssey 5, it's kind of a cheeky nod to the setting of the next game. So, there are, even throughout all of the cutscenes that I wrote, there are sprinklings of foreshadowing that if you go back, you'll see these pieces start to stick out. So, oh, by the way, I might as well say this now. We never named Adelaide's student because Adelaide didn't get the name of her student because, as we said in the lore, she didn't want to grow attached to him if he ended up dying. But I'm going to remind you that she described her student as the man wearing a helm of steel. Or, alternatively, the man with a... what color?
A steel helm?
A steel
Incorrect.
helm. Also known, the info was there from the very beginning because what caused Adelaide to retire? Anyone?
Is this a test?
Yes.
Is this a test?
Steelhelm made himself a name and became her student when he was the only person to survive her absolute strongest blow. He was on death's door, but he was alive. And if you think back, because he said, I want to be able to take a blow that should have killed me and still keep going. And if you think back to what happened during the true final boss fight in Etrian Odyssey 1 in the HD Origins collection, the only reason why we were able to finish the fight was because Steelhelm took a killing blow and survived.
Yup.
Adelaide's training is what allowed Steelhelm to survive. She directly contributed to the events of the first game.
It's all connected. All the Etrian games are connected.
This is original writing, yes, Dabble. So for those of you who came in from Chris Tergliafera, hello. I'm sorry you missed so much, but this means I can finally post it. But the very first thing I'm gonna do, hold on. Warning. I'm gonna post this. Warning. Major character spoilers ahead. So this means I can now go and take this document, which had been hidden because it had one of the single biggest spoilers of the entire thing hidden within the first page. I get to highlight all of the character bio work that I wrote ahead of time. This is their backstory, their info, their classes I'm going to do for them. The template for the cutscenes. And now I'm gonna scroll. Here. I'm gonna make this smaller so you all can see how long this is. This is all original text that I wrote from the very beginning. Every single, because I deleted the character bio, so everything you see right now in green and black and shitloads of red, we found the Adelaide portions. This is all original cutscene, and everything in black is what we narrated tonight. Oh wait, I need to like make this bigger. Hold on. I somehow need to make this even smaller before it will show. It will not get any smaller. Hold on.
His novel too big.
There we go.
There you go.
There you go. I'm gonna switch this over so that you all can have music while I'm doing this.
Chance Chief, it's a little over 70,000 words.
Yes. Grand total, let me paste this back in before I lose it. If I go down to the bottom. Okay, if I remove this part, we are at... No, it counts because I wrote the bio stuff, yes. Grand total is 158 pages. Hold on. I'm 3 words short of 70,500. There we go. 70,500 words exactly. Hold on. Let me see if it'll let me scroll down. There we go.
Oh my god.
Here, I'll bring it to the bottom so you all can see. There you go. There it is. 158 pages, 70,500 words of stuff that doesn't exist in this game. All for the love of the game. Oh, anyway, so let me get to the point of what I was saying. Now that this is done, I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna mark everything here in black text. There we go. We're gonna save it. And at long last, at long fucking last, I can do what I've been waiting to do since I started this playthrough, y'all. Give you the link to the lore Bible. It's free. It's public. You can read it. You can print it out. You can bind it. Thunk! There's everything that I was working on in secret.
Ta-da!
I need to scroll back up and look at this. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD to see chat with fresh eyes when I wasn't commenting on stuff. Flow at the grave. Yeah, because I didn't see anything during the main cutscenes itself. All right, so I'm gonna toot my own horn for a sec. I would like to ask chat, of the ending cutscenes, of everything that we covered today, which, by the way, Color, we got to finish it with Overdrive. Oh my god.
It was sick. It was so sick, bro.
Oh my god. I was so scared. First of all, we could have, if we weren't trying to end it a specific way, that final boss fight would have been over in like 10 turns. That was horrifyingly over efficient. But it worked out, and we stalled for time, and she did the finishing blow, and it played right into the cutscene. Did you record your voices on separate tracks from the music? No. I mean, I was playing. This is all saved on a VOD. I didn't record a video in the background. So you can watch the Twitch VOD, you can download the video, but it's all going to be meshed together, unfortunately. Why, are you asking if you have permission to, like, make an audiobook out of it? Wait, which part made you tear up? Oh, when it worked with Overdrive?
Yeah, you only called out Color when you said that, but yeah.
Sorry, just because they're on voice chat.
So am I.
Oh, that's
I'm
Steel.
also here.
Steel, that's so right. Especially the idea she had to do it twice. You can imagine, like, one Overdrive was enough, but it was only meant to be the one time. Because maybe that's the move that she used against Steel Helm, and she only did it once. She only ever did it once in a row. So this is the first time she ever did it twice. And that, combined with her age, combined with everything else, is what had the effect that it had.
And now she's legless.
Legolas, yes.
Yes.
But
They have the same hair.
listen, the more that was probably one of my favorite epilogue cutscenes to write, because the more I wrote about her interacting with the kids, the more I was like, you know what? When I first wrote Adelaide, I was worried. I was worried that I would find a way to make her work with the party, but that she was going to come too late in the game to really get developed the way the rest of them did. And I don't feel that way anymore. Especially with this character arc resolution and her getting to truly retire, and not without sacrifice, but getting to see the smiles on kids' faces and tell stories. Every single member of this party got to have their moment, even if it was right up at the very end of the game. So, were you starting to say something?
Me?
Yeah.
A while back, but I don't know what it was anymore.
What was your favorite cutscene?
I want to
at
see
the
what other
end?
people said. That's so much over a few months. Yes, all of Flo's cutscene was written during a 3-hour plane ride. I was coming back from I forget whether it was an event or from a different research study trip. But as I told Kate later, I wrote all of it in Telegram and then panicked, saved it in screenshots because there was no Wi-Fi on the plane. And in Discord, if you try to send a message and enough time passes and it doesn't send, it will just delete the message. And I was terrified that if I didn't have it saved up and we didn't get connection in time, that it was just going to delete the messages in Telegram. And I could not afford to lose it. So,
Oh yeah, do you want to put the fan art on stream?
oh, like the,
The Marnie one, the recent one.
yes. I'll also bring up other art as well. So, da-da-dum. Yes, we do have a server if folks would like to join. If you missed out on this stream, but you would like to experience it all, I have good news for you. All of the episodes are on Twitch until they get deleted and YouTube permanently, so you can go back and watch all 20 episodes at your leisure. In addition, if you don't want to watch all the streams, but you would like to experience the story, I have a summary document that I also wrote that just has the story, original lore summaries, and hyperlinks to when each of the cutscenes start in chronological order. So you do not have to watch all the gameplay, you don't have to watch the grinding, you don't have to watch the labyrinth diving. If you just want the story, you can use this document, the story so far, read through it, listen to the cutscenes, and you will get the full experience. Anyway, back to fanart. I love this so much. Let me save it. Yep. This artwork by Melucifer depicting Marnie, and they said they gave her a little bit more of a hybrid fortress dancer armor. Ta-ta. I love this. I love the idea that she has a specific plate on her right hip because through her dance moves, she aims to dodge the moves, but even if she's gonna get hit, she specifically manipulates her movements so that her hip armor is going to like hip check the attack and glance it off. So she doesn't need a full suit of armor. She just moves so that it strikes her where she wants it to strike.
That's cool.
If you think about, what was it, an ancient Aztec game where they would like bounce a ball with their hips to try and get it through the sunstone or whatever it was?
I don't know anybody ancient Aztec games.
Ancient Aztec
Sounds like the game in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, it was Mesoamerican. It was Aztec ball game called Tlachtli. Involved trying to hit a solid rubber ball through high stone hoops. So the way that they would hip check it, yeah, literally they would bounce it. You had to shoot using your hips. So that's basically what Marnie does, but with blocking blows. Yes, Doki, please show me your X fan art. Did you post? Is it the one you posted previously? Can I bring that up as well? Yes, I see it. Let me bring that in as well. Doki Doki Animation made this incredible fan art of the climax scene when X was fighting off the demon of the forest. And in a moment where we thought she was committing Sudoku in order to rob him of the chance to possess her, when in actuality, she was calling a very hard bluff and forcing him to take a fatal blow, which gave her the opening to sever his connection to her. You guys can post any fan art you've made of this wherever you want. You know what I want for Christmas? I want more people to discover this playthrough. Real talk, I found someone else's 100% playthrough yesterday while I was gathering resources for the cutscenes, and believe it or not, this random stranger's 100% playthrough was also exactly 20 episodes long.
Damn.
So...
Yeah. Great art. Wonderful job,
Such
everybody.
good art. Such good art. Thank you, Melucifer. Thank you so much. I can only give so much... Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I just said thank you to all the artists. Doki, Lucifer, Emmy. I'm there, I guess.
You're there and you're just as important as everybody else.
Yeah, we gotta do another giveaway. All right. So I'm giving out one more copy each of both of these incredible prints that you see before you. On the right side, we have the party gathering around Flo, newly reborn as a woofy, a bark, with Teleko and his mother Noxala in the background, made by Emmy Ain. And here on the upper left, dragging it down, we have the climactic moment in Flo's cutscene where his mother's love became the final trial they had to overcome. This was how the party ended up sapping all of their strength in order to save him, and where our dear mentor Teleko gave his final and greatest sacrifice. If you would like to be entered in to win one of these two prints, we're going to start. This time, we finished with Emmys for last time, so we're going to start with Emmys this time. If you would like to be entered to win a copy of Emmy's print, the one on the right side with the bright white light, please type out, "Now we can breathe." Kate, I'm getting pizza after this, let me tell ya.
Yeah. Bring me pizza.
I could.
Lotion, just put it in again because this is a new set of roulettes.
Y'all are too fast for me.
Oh, pizza sounds really good. Food sounds really good. It is lunchtime.
It is dinner time.
Oh my god. Isn't it past dinner time for you guys?
The cats are gonna bug me soon.
No, thank you for the honor of voicing Adelaide and enjoying this entire story. I got to like see the snippets as it got updated. I'm just like peeking in every now and again, like, oh.
All right, real quick, I have Kite, Logarithms, Captain Kate, Steelhelm, Skidium, Nobility, Chili Lily, Beam Queen Soul, Gigazispace, All Bad Jokes, Cora122, Lastian Cremor, Pop Culture Fan, Virgil's Apprentice, Rin's Castle, Doki Doki Animation, and Kane the Ringmaster 34, and Catter Patches. If you did not hear your name and you would like to enter, you have about 1 minute to type out the phrase, "Now we can breathe," to be added in for the drawing. Now, while we're waiting to do this poll, I want to remind you all, I may stream other things between now and the end of the year, but I am not going to be starting the next Etrian Odyssey until at least January. We are going to move on to Etrian Odyssey 5, but I want to say 2 major differences are going to happen. First of all, I am not doing this shit a second time. It has been so much. I got you, Cora. You're in there.
And Talon Sniper?
Did not get Talon, no.
I got you, Talon.
This has been I'm super proud of what I did. I'm so enthralled that it worked out the way that it did, but it basically ate up all of my free time over the last several months. There were plenty of evenings where I should have had time to myself that I burned 6 hours I could have spent gaming, writing cutscenes instead. And furthermore, this is the only game in the series that I feel comfortable, like I knew enough about it, that I could expand upon it. I don't feel that way about 5. I don't feel that way about Nexus. What that means is instead, when we start Etrian Odyssey 5, there are, I think, 10 classes in the game. Let me look this up. Etrian Odyssey 5 classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 10 classes in the game, and each class, the game handles subclassing differently. There is no subclassing in Etrian Odyssey 5. There is legendary title. Every class in the game has 2 different routes it can take. So, for example, a fencer can either go for a chain fencer with elemental damage, or a wind fencer who goes for tanking and dodging, the way that Marnie did. That means there are technically 20 different ways we can play a character in this game. Your homework is to figure out at least, I'd say pick 3, because I'm going to be doing a wheel spin for them. The very first episode of Etrian Odyssey 5 is just going to be spinning this wheel and making 20 characters all pulled from chat. So we're going to have 2 fencers, 2 dragoons, 2 pugilists, 2 harbingers, 2 warlocks, 2 necromancers, 2 rovers, 2 masorao, 2 shamans, and 2 botanists. And I'm going to pull as many of you from chat as I can. So, your first homework assignment, look up the classes in Etrian Odyssey 5 and figure out up to 3 that you would really like to be, because you may not get your first choice. Here is your second assignment, and it's quite possibly the biggest one. Figure out what voice type, what hair color, what eye color, and what highlights you might want for all of them. Because Etrian Odyssey 5 is also the first game that expands your customization options for your characters.
Damn.
To read this, let me see if it... I'm trying to see where it explains it. Oh, by the way,
Logarithms.
Go ahead.
Logarithms. You get to be the party members has kind of always been a thing. Why do you think Steelhelm was in the game?
Yes, this time around, you get to be the party members. Here we go. The characters I'm gonna actually bring this window up so that you can actually see it. And this is from Atlas.com's website, so it's about as official as it gets. If it wants to open up. Okay. And then... Nope, not that one. All right, here we go. Powered up character creation. The characters you create in this game are your eyes and ears in the labyrinth. Customize their classes, names, and appearances to form a party of up to 5 adventurers. Not only does each of the 10 classes feature 4 unique designs, but you can now adjust their hair, eye, and skin colors. You can even choose from around 40 voices, or none at all.
Damn. Of course they show multiple characters with heterochromia.
Right?
I have that for real.
You have homophobia in your eyes?
I'm a real life edgelord.
In fact, I'm gonna do a big solid for you all. This is what we're gonna do for the next. What?
I said, just say you're going to poop.
No. Let's do the draw first.
All right.
We'll do one draw before I showcase the next game. I will do the other draw after I give you all an example. I'm going to basically show a little bit of Etrian Odyssey 5 on stream, just to go to the character customization screen so that you can reference this stream and make your decisions. That way you don't have to do as much hunting online. That's my gift to you for sticking through all of this. All right. Our first winner for the Emmy Ain artwork print is... Kane the Ringmaster 34.
I got Discord on ready.
Kane the Ringmaster 34. Are you going to claim your prize? Yes. I'm going to do a bunch of reversing real quick so I can get our game screen back up.
Marnie just getting faster and faster.
Right?
Marnie is rapidly approaching your location.
I mean, I'd welcome that.
I don't know, she might beat me up.
All right. I need to fix the Discord summon. Fugi reactive tech. Yes, but yes, send me proof of your account belonging to you over Discord, or your Twitch account belonging to you over Discord. I will make sure to get a copy to you. Let me log into this real quick and make sure that our stuff is back. Stream guests, yes. Probably borked it a bit, so let me see if I can fix it. Sources. Nope, library. API? No, how do I do this? Set active, okay. Where do I... I'm forgetting where I go in order to get the code that I'm supposed to use.
Oh, it's new. You have to go, if you're doing the group version, it's a legacy one.
It's a legacy one?
Yes, you have to go to the sources, I believe.
Sources, okay.
Yeah, and there'll be one that says like
legacy group.
Something group.
Got it.
There you go. Yar.
Now where do I get the code?
If you click onto it or copy it, it should just be a link immediately.
Oh,
into
it's just the little copy icon. Okay.
Yeah. He got you. What would you do without me?
Cry?
I hope
No, the answer is you'd lack color in your life. That's what happens.
it doesn't seem to be working.
Even with the refresh? Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
Oh, well.
It's borked.
It's okay. Color and I know we're here.
We'll figure it out
We're
next
here.
time.
No worries.
All right. I can finally get rid of all this artwork.
Don't get rid of it.
So much.
Yeah, just...
No, I mean
Also-
like all the
yeah.
scenes and stuff that I had to.
I know.
We're teasing you. We're teasing you.
Okay. Explorers Guild, delete that. Flow scene, delete that.
Delete Roland. Delete Marnie. They're fucking gone.
Delete Adelaide's legs.
All right.
Oh no!
Adelegans, if you will.
I mean, did you notice I cropped Adelaide's image?
Oh
for
no,
the
I
cutscene?
didn't. Oh my god.
How dare!
That's why I laughed when I did it. I felt so bad. All right. Just showing proof. Defeated the giant's insects. Defeated all bosses on normal difficulty. 100% enemy discovery. 100% item discovery. We did it, y'all. the first 4 games in the Etrian Odyssey franchise now have full streamed proof of me beating them on their hardest difficulty.
Yay! Also, you gotta do the color giveaway as well. You
I
only
know.
did
I'm gonna
Emmys.
do it. I'm gonna do it after I give the sample. I said I was gonna show the sample in Etrian Odyssey 5.
Sorry, that's right. I forgot you hadn't gotten back to that part yet.
Goodbye, Etrian Odyssey 4. Just yeets it against the wall. It shatters immediately.
No!
Bye-bye. I'll miss you.
So this one is particularly special to me because while I did, or I think I was when Etrian Odyssey released in Japan, it was available in English, right? Or am I misremembering?
I would not know the history,
Anyway.
unfortunately.
I owned Etrian Odyssey in Japan before I owned it in the States. It had come out while I was visiting in 2016, and I bought it at a shop and kept it with me the whole trip. So this is one of the copies that I originally owned.
Oh my god.
What? Oh, just oh my god.
That's cool. That's just cool. Yeah.
And that means I should still have all the add-on content that I downloaded for it.
This is the story of
Oh, voiceover!
Oh, voices!
Oh, voiceover!
Woo!
He's still there, and we don't have to get rid of it.
Oh, the same guild name too.
and well met.
Oh,
Just kidding.
That's really cute!
Yep. There's gonna be voice acting in this game. This was... this and Untold 1 and 2 were the only games of Etrian Odyssey to have English voice acting in them. That's the upgrade we're gonna get.
I hope to see you back soon.
oh, she's cute.
Ah, it's you.
That's DC Douglas.
No, that. Oh, at the voice, I was like, that's Chris Tergliafera in Genshin.
That's
actually,
DC Douglas.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, here we go.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, the French.
Very well.
So, you have 4 classes. Earthlane. I'm going to repeat this when we start the game. I'm just doing this early so you all can plan in advance. This is how far in? At 37 minutes in a row? At 37 minutes of this stream is where you want to go if you want to do your homework. We have 4 races that you can pick from. You are not locked into a specific class based on your race. An Earthlane, a widespread race with many classes. Well-rounded in general, though they're known for their endurance. Celestrians. This race has spent eons studying magic in Phrygian Sidonia. They're known for tall stature and sharp intellects. Notice it does show how their base stats grow, though. So if you're a min-maxer, you want to pay attention to where their base stats are best. Therian. Dwellers of a city beyond the great woods at the base of a mountain. Legend says they descend from beasts. Kibagami got it going on. Brony. A diminutive people from the land of the Great Plains. They worship nature, and many work as herbal physicians. Each race also happens to have unique race skills. For example, the Earthlanes have abilities like Determination, Gaia's Gift, Anatomy, and Gourmet. Whereas the Celestrians have Chain Blast, Lunar Gift, Animal Care, and Focus. The Therians have stuff like All-Out Attack, Ares' Gift, Sorting Skill, and Bulwark. The Bronies have Aegis Shield, Zephyr's Gift, Gourmet, and Haggle. They also get access to stuff like Hygeia's Bowls, or Bowl, Forbidden Right. Each of them has a unique class skill that they get at level 5, 10, 15, and 20. All right, moving on. So we're just gonna do Earthlane just as a start. You have an option between the Fencer, the Dragoon, the Pugilist, or the Harbinger. Fencers are described as an adept sword fighter that can dodge enemy attacks and deal dazzling combination strikes. And since they can't do a legendary title until they've hit a certain level, I'm gonna look up those for you right now. Etrian Odyssey 5 classes. The Fencer can decide to focus as either the Phantom Duelist, which emphasizes evasion, supported by agility and luck. As monsters attack a party, the Fencer evades damage, keeping their HP high. The enemy AI prefers to target party members with more total HP, forming a self-reinforcing loop that keeps the Fencer in the enemy's sights. Or they can become a Chain Duelist. The Chain Duelist is more focused on multi-hitting chain skills to dole out more raw damage and receives a more well-rounded stat growth, on top of more TP to better sustain their frequent use of chain skills. There's gotta be more than this. Oh, are they only... Oh, okay.
Are they locked?
I lied. Certain classes are tied to certain races. So, unfortunately, you can't throw me a physically focused Warlock or Necromancer. So, if you pick an Earthlane, you will have to choose between a Fencer, Dragoon, Pugilist, and Harbinger. If you pick a Celestrian, you need to go between a Warlock and Necromancer. If you choose a Therian, you need to go through either a Rover or a Masaral. If you choose a Brony, you can choose between a Shaman and a Botanist. My apologies on that. Anyway, so Earthlanes can also become a Dragoon, a backline defender, a knight clad in armor as hard as Dragonhide, equally at home with a shield or a cannon. Dragoons have two options. They can either become a shield bearer that specializes in guarding. They gain better defensive abilities and a monstrous bonus to HP, vitality, and wisdom. Truly the tankiest class available in the game. Or they can become a cannon bearer. They specialize in cannon fire, with the ability to attack at different points in the turn or even inflict ailments through their shots, and receive better bonuses to strength, agility, and luck. You could also become a pugilist. Frontline burst offense. Warriors trained in martial arts. Their precise strikes can seal enemy limbs. Pugilists also have two options. You can either have the barrage brawler. They specialize in launching multiple strikes chained together, relying on the binding of single targets as another to trigger more blows. They receive better bonuses to luck and agility, so they can quickly disable their targets to no longer pose a threat. They are one of the best sources to have access to a wide variety of binds for shutting down single enemies. And if an enemy is completely bound, their damage output skyrockets to one of the best in the game. They can also become an impact brawler. You know what? I'm gonna actually see if I can bring this in as a separate window so you can see this. No. Yeah, hold on. Window capture. All right, let's see if I can narrow this down. There we go. Okay. The Impact Brawler specializes in funneling power into single strikes, relying on the pugilist's gains and losses of HP as a trigger to deliver more potency. Although sturdier due to superior HP vitality and wisdom growth, their gains from pains make them high-risk, high-reward fighters. So they have phenomenal damage output, possibly one of the best in the game, that does not require the enemy to be fully bound. And then finally, you can be a Harbinger as an Earthlane. A frontline ailment offense, manipulators of miasma. They weaken foes with it, then use scythes to cut them down. This is one of my favorite designs in the entire series. A Harbinger has two options. They can become a Deathbringer. The Deathbringer fights while causing more types of status ailments. Hold on, let me enlarge in this. The Deathbringer fights while causing more types of status ailments through being clad with miasma. With their miasma armor speed boost, they aim to disable their enemies before they can even act. They enjoy a large bonus to strength and luck to maximize their damage output. So they are AoE ailment inflictors. They basically reap with their scythe to hit an entire group of enemies, and that scythe can blind them, can paralyze them, can panic them. And their miasma also acts as a means of causing additional effects. You could also become a Death Guard. The Death Guard excels at supporting allies and weakening enemies. Their debuff skills work exceptionally well with miasma armor, allowing them to weaken enemies first so that the rest of the party can benefit from it. To better support the team, the Death Guard gains a bonus to vitality, wisdom, agility, and TP. So they are the debuffers of the squad. I love this artwork for this. Like, oh, it's so fucking cool. So that is everyone from the Earthlane class. If you choose to go Celestrian, you have a choice between the Warlock and the Necromancer. Oh, I guess I should show the artwork for these guys, huh? All right. Sorry about this. Oh, no, it shows on the bottom screen.
Yeah, it shows on bottom.
But you do have additional portraits. So we'll go through Dragoon real quick. Oh, Hamina. Hamina. Pugilist. I love the variety in this game's class looks. And Harbinger. Oh my god, it's so extra. Look at that! Look at that! That's Dark Future Vim right there.
Oh my god.
All right. So let me move off the Death Guard real quick. So you have Celestrians, backline element offense, wielder of ancient spells. They manipulate fire, ice, and lightning to attack. Warlocks have, as with all the others, two options. They can either become the Omnimancer. The Omnimancer grants the ability to use their magic to hit with physical attributes to strike any kind of weakness and have a better all-rounded stat growth. The Omnimancer is the only class in the game that can hit with every single damage type available, physical or magic. That means cut, stab, bash, fire, ice, lightning, and untyped. However, if you choose to focus, the Elemancer further hones their already immense elemental attacks, becoming glass cannons as they receive monstrous TP, intelligence, and agility growth. They are the strongest source of elemental damage without needing prior backup. But perhaps you decide, I don't want such a fragile class. I want them to work. I don't want to work with the elements. I want the elements to work for me. May I present the Necromancer, an all-purpose summoner that calls upon wraiths to defend and attack on the party's behalf. This is one of the coolest mechanics in the entire game. They have an ability that, if it works, will instantly kill an enemy and summon a wraith that has HP equal to the enemy that they killed.
Ooh.
That means, and I have done this, if you kill an FOE that still has 9,999 HP or more, you have a wraith that persists after battle that you can use in other fights. That has 9,999 HP. The wraiths do not go away after battle.
That's sick.
Also, that little one looks like Midna.
You're not wrong.
The reason why this is significant, you all, Etrian Odyssey 5 introduces a brand new front line called a Summon Row. In addition to your party of 5, I'm going to say all of this when we start the game as well. In addition to your party of 5, you have 3 slots in front of your party specifically dedicated to summons. So a necromancer could have 3 wraiths all blocking hits for your party, or a rover could have a hawk and a wolf summoned to fight on your behalf, or a dragoon could have different cannon busters set up to fire for free every turn. You have a summon row, and it does not take up room in your party. This is why this is possibly my favorite game in the entire franchise in terms of how all the mechanics work together. Anyway, so your 2 options as Necromancer. The Spirit Evoker. Yes. The Spirit Evoker puts an emphasis on gathering a larger number of wraiths as fuel for their supportive skills. They enjoy a more well-rounded stat growth for better survivability. Basically, they can sacrifice wraiths to heal the party, to revive the entire party, to remove ailments and binds from the party. However, if you'd rather not be helpful, the Spirit Broker takes a more aggressive approach, with attacks that help them create wraiths with massive health pools. Before using said tanky wraiths to shield the party or do absurd amounts of damage. Remember that 9,999 HP wraith that I mentioned before? The Spirit Broker can learn a skill where they launch their wraith like a single turn bomb, dealing damage equal to the amount of HP that the wraith currently has. That means you can start a battle and on the very first turn, lob a wraith and deal 10,000 damage to the opponent before you've done anything else. And if you have 3 of those wraiths, that's right, you can do 30,000 damage in 3 turns.
For context of how big that number is, can you tell us like what a boss normally has as far as HP goes?
So the Warped Savior, which was the true final boss that we just fought in Etrian Odyssey, has a health of 70,000.
So you do pretty much a little under half of a fully final boss fight.
That is the hardest fight in the game, and you would do slightly, across 3 turns, one character would do slightly under half of its HP.
Holy crap.
So. Alright, time for the one y'all are gonna really enjoy. The Therians. They have access to the Rover class. Range defense and summon. Hunter skilled in archery, works with hunting animals to attack and bind foes. The Rover technically has access to both animals. It really just determines which of the 2 animals you will have better skills to pull from. By the way, Adelaide's grandmother, mayhaps?
I had the same thought. I don't know, the ones with the little crouching wolves are hanging out with Noxala's siblings.
So, the Flying Falcon specializes further in skills that use a hawk. The various skills that combines the hawk and bow have the power to hunt all types of monsters. Flying Falcons get a better HP, strength, and agility growth to improve their damage output. Falcons are basically the offensive option. They can bind the enemy, they can follow up on attacks. The hawk, when it's summoned, will normally attack an enemy every single turn, and the hawk's normal attack has a chance to bind its head. It's just a permanent bind chance, and as long as the hawk is out. However, if you wish to have supportive puppy, the Hunting Hound specializes further in skills that use a hound. By commanding a hound to heal and defend the party, they have the power to guide battles in your favor. Hunting Hounds have better TP, vitality, wisdom, and luck growth to assist their supportability. I chose to go the defensive route because it meant passive regen. Do you want to know the one fact about this class that is going to have everyone put this in their top 3? The Hound has a passive ability where at the end of every turn, it licks the party member in your party with the lowest amount of HP remaining to heal them. I'm not making that up. It is a passive skill where as long as the Hound is out, at the end of the turn, it targets the party member with the lowest HP and kisses them better. And chat's already going fucking wild. All right, we're almost done. Thank you all for your patience. We have the Maserau, a frontline offense warrior of the katana. Some say true masters can wield multiple blades at once. As with all the other classes, Maserau have two options. The Blade Dancer has the ability to wield up to 4 weapons at once, with skills that hit more times depending on how many katanas they choose to wield. Naturally, they can forsake even more of their defenses as they devote their equipment slots to weaponry and gain a stronger strength and agility growth. That's right. You can choose to have a completely armorless Blade Dancer wielding 4 copies of the strongest katana in the game, attacking up to 16 times in a single turn. Otherwise, the Blade Master only fights with 1 katana, but many of their sword skills involve being skilled at fighting one-on-one to the point where they can deliver critical hits with their katana skills and have a more well-rounded stat growth. They have better durability, and with their criticals, they can still deal an immense amount of damage. So it's more of, do you want constant damage with safety, or immense damage with probably being a 1-hit point wonder? And then finally, the Brony. They can become shamans, backline support acolytes who communicate with beings beyond mortal sight. They heal and channel blessings. Shaman, as always, have 2 options. You can have your shaman become a Divine Punisher. The Divine Punisher activates various effects by canceling buffs and debuffs. Since there are steps that must be met to activate skills, they have many powerful skills. They also receive better intelligence and agility growth. So basically, you can buff the party, and then when the buffs are about to run out, you can use an ability to get rid of the buffs a turn early in order to bomb the enemy for additional effects. Or, the Divine Herald goes all in on the buffs. They're skilled in even more types of buff skills, and they can even activate passives, I believe, that heal the party as long as the party is buffed. They can life drain, passive regeneration. So you can either have a mixed healer and attacker, or go all in on healing and buffing at the same time with passive regeneration. Or the Botanist, a canny naturalist that uses herbs and poisons to heal or hurt with their concoctions. Did I show the looks for the other class? I don't think I did. And then here's the Botanist. The Botanist, indeed, has 2 class options, and that is... the Merciful Healer gets more potent healing abilities to rival that of the Medics, and receive better wisdom and vitality growth for better healing and survival. They are, without a doubt, the strongest healers in the game. They're great for curing binds and ailments. It's basically your medic. But what's worth noting is... here we go. When the Merciful Healer learns a passive that says, when healing with herb skills in battle, HP may be restored beyond max. That's the overheal mechanic that was alluded to in the finale of Etrian Odyssey 4. You can also go as the Graced Poisoner. Graced Poisoner have greater mastery over their smoke skills, allowing them to further debilitate their enemies by stunning or even petrifying them, and they enjoy better luck and intelligence growth to meet this end. So you can have a weaker healer that is still able to inflict status ailments on the enemies. And that are your 10 classes with 2 options each for you all to decide between as you also figure out what race you would like to be. But I'm not going to show it for every single class. Here is what is going to be showing you, or I'm going to be showing you once we get to the game proper. you can have RGB values specified.
Oh, that's way more specific than I thought it was.
Oh, yes, it is. You can either choose
Oh,
predetermined, or you can unlink them and then mess with specific colorations.
Oh.
Not only that, you can choose hair color too. So if there is a specific RGB value from 255 to 255 on each of them that you would like, you can set it for your main hair color, your sub hair color. You can do a main and sub color for your eyes. And you can even pick from different skin tones. There is a lot of choosing to do. So RGB values are going to be your go-to for sure. You can imagine how I felt. You can see why I did a black hair with kind of light blue highlights, and then the eyes were, you know, like Luxray. There you go. All right. For your voices, all of the greens are male presenting. All of the females are, all the pink are female presenting. I will play each file 5 times so that you can listen to the voices that you would like. Remember these or reference them, because when I pick you, when we are making these characters, I need you to have these values decided already. Please, please, please make my job easy. All right.
Let's do this. Ha! I got this. Take this. Here I go. Ha! Ta! I'll go. How's this? This is our power.
Watch and learn.
Be gone!
This is the end. Next time, try to keep up.
Let's go. Have this. I'll finish you. Now that's teamwork.
Here I go! Here! Take that! This'll do!
Let's go. Take it out the trash. You're done for.
Here I go! Try this! I'll take you down! Let's get back to exploring.
Why me? Why you little? Stay away.
I'll go. This is it. Take this.
Here I come. Ha! My move. How's that?
Let's go! Ja! Here I go! How's that?
Let's begin. This is it. Survive this.
Here I come. Divine punishment for justice.
I want this on a brony.
Let's give it a whirl.
Yeah.
Can you handle this? Get a load of this. I'll go. Ha! Yeah! Take that! How's this? Here goes! There! Take that! Attack!
I'll go. Take this. It's over.
Oh, by the way, your left and right eyes don't have to be the same color. You see that little thing that says LR Link? You can separate it, and then you can have your eyes be different colors. You can have 4 different colors in your 2 eyes. So.
Party time! Ha! Rah! Chew on this! Dance, sucker!
Guess I have to. Here. There. Night, night.
Ready, bastards? Ha! Rah! This is it! Burn in hell!
Not half bad.
Before I continue, I don't know what I was going to say, but I think, yes, we'll do the final draw after this and then end stream. Color and Kate, thank you very much for your patience.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here's all the feminine presenting voices. Also, and now I remember what I was going to say. When I've told people and they're like, what kind of game would you want to voice in, or what's your dream role? Every time that I said I want to be a voice type in an Etrian Odyssey game, this is literally what I was talking about. I would be over the fucking moon to just be the hottie or the like this voice right here.
I'll go.
I'll go.
This one? I won't let you pass. Take this. I would love to do this shit. Anyway, female presenting voices.
Here I go, everyone. Ha! Duh! How's that? This is my best move. I'll go first. Yeah. Ha! Take that. Fall.
Watch this. Ha! Ha! I'll destroy you. Get lost. Nice job, everyone.
Let's go, everyone. Ha! Ha! I'll give it my all. This might sting. See what teamwork can do? Let's get pumped! Ha! There! Special attack! Kaboom! Yay! Feels good, huh? Ah! Ha! Ha! This is gonna hurt, you know! I'll beat you up! Everyone did real good! Here I go! Huh? Yeah! I can do this! I hope this works! Good work, everyone! Here I go! Yeah! Yeah! Here I come! Please get hit! It's thanks to everyone! Commencing operation. Ha! Commencing attack. Initiating offense. Operation complete. Is anyone injured?
Oh my god, that's so good for a rover. Ugh.
All right! Hi-ya! This'll end it! Time to show off! Great work, everyone! That was a close one. Leave it to me! Ha! Yeah! Right there! Take this! Let's keep up the pace. Everyone all right? Unleash the beast!
Oh, Color, you found your calling. Hold on.
There! Ha! Wide open! I'll crush you! Everyone did great. You guys okay? Unleash the beast!
God.
I love that they have an elderly woman.
That is
so good.
That is your voice print too. You absolutely can do
It is.
Unleash the beast! Unleash the beast! I shall take the vanguard. Hut! Kyah! Out of my sight! Prepare to face me! Everyone did incredibly well. I'll go first. Hup! Kyah! With all my heart and soul. How do you like this?
Which kind of reminds me of that one firebender from Avatar, Kate.
It is our victory.
Which one?
The emo one.
Oh, she's not a bender, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go. There! Huh? You ready? This is gonna hurt. Anyone hurt? I'll go. Yeah! Huh! Go away! Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss! Did I help? Leave it to me. Yeah! Yeah! Back off! Out of my way! Not half bad.
Do I have to? Ha! Ha! You disgust me. Die already. Don't get too cocky, all right? We won, but that was a nasty battle.
Beginning. Huh. Disappear. I'll defeat you. Good work. Is everyone all right? Let's get started, shall we? Ooh! Ha! I'll let you finish.
Want to finish that sentence?
Go!
You want to say something else?
How does that feel? Ready for another round?
Damn. Okay.
Girl! Okay.
Damn. Damn. Okay. Oh my god,
No,
I'm so.
the one voice line where she like just falls off at the end, where she's like, "Hey-ya!" I love that.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited for this game. All right, y'all. Now it's on VOD. I'm gonna save this video. You have it to reference. Please, please, please do your homework. You have an entire half a month to do this before we're even remotely close to starting. Oh my god. I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited. So yes, I'm gonna pull, the first stream is literally just gonna be pulling 20 people from chat and making characters based on your selections. So we're gonna get one last giveaway done, and then I'm gonna go get some fucking food and feed my cats, man.
That sounds so good. Oh my god.
Excuse me. All right.
All All right.
Kite, if your name is not Kite, Log, Captain Kate, Steelhelm, Skidium, Nobility, Chili Lily, Beam Queen Soul, Gigas Space, Alba Jokes, Cora, Lostin Kremer, Pop Culture Fan, Virgil's Apprentice, Rince Castle, Doki Doki Animation, Kane the Ringmaster, Catter Patches, or Talon Sniper, and you would still like to be entered to win this print, please type in chat. I'll let you finish.
Oh god.
That was surprisingly good. I know. I'm thinking about the performance I just did, and that was... Wow.
Got CJ. We got I'm a Tiny Bean. Teeny Bean. It's a teeny bean.
It's fun to say.
It's very teeny.
That's one of my favorite chat names to say. Is a teeny bean.
It's a teeny bean.
All right. Here we go. The last straw and the true end of the Etrian Odyssey 4 playthrough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lossian.
Are they in chat? To claim.
Yay!
They are!
Do you want to claim a physical copy of this print for yourself? You do. All right, make sure you're a member of the Discord. Once you are a member, send me a DM. Just prove that you are the owner of your Twitch account with that username. And I will work with you and Color to, basically, we'll probably have you buy the print, and then if you have PayPal or Zelle, I will fully refund you. If that doesn't work, we'll figure out a way to make it work. But,
yeah.
All right, you all. I am probably going to spend the rest of tonight, going back over this VOD and seeing what chat actually said, because
Aww.
I'm so grateful. And at the same time that I'm so upset that everything I wrote doesn't actually exist in the game, I am so grateful that I could write such a cohesive story for a game that got me into a franchise that I love to death. And I owe thanks to Color for their participation. I owe thanks to Kate for all the wonderful voices that you did and the burden you took off of me and the opportunity you gave me to play off of you. Even as far back as entertaining me when I was trying to figure out what everyone's classes were in Etrian Odyssey 3. So...
Thank you for having me. Also, thank you for letting me have Dell.
Thank you for helping me learn how to write, Dell.
Yeah, thank you for letting me help you edit.
So, chat, my Christmas wish to you, if you enjoyed this story, I ask you to spread it around. If you find someone who loves Etrian Odyssey as much as I do, let them know that I did a whole series on it and invite them to check it out. I will post and pin the Etrian Odyssey lore Bible and summary in my stream announcements channel. They will also obviously you can ask for them at any time. They're publicly available now. If you decide to do fan art, I would love to see it. I would love to see this continue on. And while I can't guarantee that I will do something this extensive again, we still have a lot more left to explore, and I look forward to seeing you all for Etrian Odyssey 5. So, the rest of this week, I might take a little bit of a break. I have some stuff I need to catch up on freelance jobs, and a very, very busy weekend ahead of me. But I would like to come back and do more bits and bops. I want to come back and do... I want to come back and do a all standard perfect bits and bops playthrough. We'd still pick up from the previous file. I'm not gonna do platinum perfect. I'm not that good, but Kate will tell you I've teared up crying listening to some of the mixtapes at least 3 or 4 times this week, and I can't stop thinking about them, so I'm gonna want to go back and play the music again. Anyway, oh my god, this music is so fucking good.
You did it! You fucking did it! Woo!
please, I hope to see you all when we start the playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 5. If you thought I was crazy rabid about Etrian Odyssey 4, Etrian Odyssey 4 will always have a special place in my heart. But I still hold to this day that Etrian Odyssey 5 has the coolest art design and overall aesthetic of any of the games that I've played. And I'm so excited to showcase it to you all. Anyway, let's find someone to raid, shall we? Da-da-dum.
Yeah.
No, Sean, typing raid into the Google bar does not give you a listing.
No,
Do you mean the bug spray?
That's right.
Mr. Shasta. Let's raid Mr. Shasta.
Oh, good. That's a DS to DS transaction.
The Etrian Odyssey IV lore crew sends their love to you. There's our raid phrase. All right, you all. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. I hope that I've entertained you as much through the personal stories of these virtual characters as much as the original game entertained you. And I hope to see you when we come back for 5. Please do your goddamn homework. Please do not make this a 5-hour stream. Tell you what. If we can have 20 characters made in under 3 hours, I will give out a copy of the game.
Damn! This is on you guys, chat!
All right, y'all. Until next time, keep your adventures legendary. I'll see you all soon. Good night.
Bye-bye!